running. Um, Hi Robert. I'm going to take the liberty. Um, this is your water pump, uh, and I'm going to take the liberty of closing it, sealing it up, testing it. Um, so at least make sure that that's all right. I'm going to address some of the points that I already see that are, that need some attention. I did that with mine, and I should have my water pump. This is all of my track stuff. And I tried custom hoses and everything, and these are that's my dynamo, which is busted because of the way it was installed. Anyway, that doesn't really concern you. So your battery is being charged, just in case. It doesn't hurt. It was almost full, so it was no biggie. Let's see, where did I put mine? Looking for the cables. That's my old power regulator. Oh, that's my old radiator, by the way, which was broken here, as you may see. That's not so good. Anyway, let's see. Don't I have that somewhere around here? No. Okay, so well, we'll just get started on yours here. So the question, if it actually works again, still, if it runs, easily proven. It runs, no issue. I'm not afraid of doing this because I am fairly sure that this is a enclosed type, and the... Oh, wait a minute. What the... You see? Yeah, you are seeing what I'm seeing because I'm pointing the thing. The thing is busted. Now I know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Oh dear. Alright, okay. I can see this could be a... Let's see, what do I have on camera here? That's me, that's there, that's... Okay, maybe a little lower. Okay, wow. I did not expect that to pop up as a problem. Okay, I'm still going to take liberties here. I'm sick, I need something to do. I might as well do something useful. Let's get you a different box. This is all for your parts. I know this looks like a mess, and it is. Yeah. Okay. But I don't like things becoming, getting messed up. If that makes any sense. Because, as a matter of fact, on the ground, there are no diesel motorcycle parts. It's all in there. That's for mine. Your parts are behind there in a box. And oh, that's my old water pump. Haha. I know, I was looking at something. So, we can compare. Now, for some reason, Dave, I think is the name, he told me that yours was newer than mine. No, he said it's older than mine, but it's not. Part of how I know this is also the way they fixed this here. I have a very thick gasket here, and that was because this plate was warped because of the welding. Yours, you can see that yours hasn't been as hot as mine. There you can see that was on cock-up. Anyway, so they didn't warp it as much, and they didn't need a very thick gasket in here. Or maybe this is something you did, I don't know. But yes, I can now see the very big problem with your pump, and that is this whole thing has come apart. Oh my, oh wow. Now, the idea then is to pull it apart and glue it, I guess. I have super glue. I mean super glue. It's 2-component everything. You know what? I should let you decide, but I can pull it apart because it's already broken. Jeez. I never thought I would. No, I didn't think this could happen. What we could also do is drill holes in here every ½ inch or ⅓ inch, and put in a little bolt and nut thing, and then put some gasket in there, or glue, and also the bolts. That's easily. Plus, we know exactly where they were made. It's a Davies Craig Pty Ltd, Melbourne, Australia, and it's does it say something about the type? Not really, but it's Davies from Australia. So it's not like it's a part that's not going to be available anytime soon. It's these things clearly made for something else. Excuse me. I have to vent some gas sometimes. Oh yeah. And this one of mine has the thick gasket as well here. I did that because it was leaking here. Notice the different cabling. This is the old Type Track, not waterproof, and yours does have the waterproof connector. So in that aspect, yours is better. Let's see, it runs, that's no problem. I took out the tool. So the water pump is not going to be a major issue. The major issue is going to be the motorcycle mount, which you will have to get remade in a different form so that it doesn't break anymore. It means smart designing the edges so it's not a sharp edge. It's very badly made, basically, originally. And then you've got the mount, you've got the sensor that is, I don't know what that is. I will ask about that on Monday. I'll phone the garage, Mercedes garage, and I'll ask for the guy who knows a lot about diesel engines, smart diesel engines. So that's no problem. There you go, it's off. There is a lot of sealant in here. This is, I think you did this then. You know, it's not horribly bad. It's, the light is not too good. I see. There is supposed to be an O-ring in here, because this is a lower area and there is no O-ring. So the O-ring is missing. Probably blown, or, and this gasket is just ghastly. Ghastly gasket. I'll clean this in a moment. Actually, I will not do that in a moment, but I might as well do that now. Things are looking up for me. I feel I'm getting better already. I do not like this gasket. This is just horrible. I may have to use some of the solvents that I have. I could try that. No, I won't actually. A small screwdriver. Okay, so it does actually. Oh. Better idea. This is machined so badly. This is just, oh, guys, come on. Now, your gasket has been pulled in. Your gasket material, because it's all the way in here. I'll show you one of my gasket areas in a minute. And if you have this stuff at home, chuck it out. That's my professional advice, chuck it out. Because this is just rancid. Now, the reason why I wanted to have a look in here is to see if there was any damage on the turbine wheel and how it actually spins. I mean, if this has a strange feeling in there, it doesn't. So that, you know, it's looking good. So far so good. Yeah. There is some text on there. So to know if this will actually seal well, this plate has to be flat, and that was a very big issue with my water pump. So God. I got myself a nice slab here. Ah, jeez. see where it's touching. It's warped. Yeah, it is. Oh. Let's see. I'm still assuming I can actually close that water pump there. It's something I had to do anyway, so might as well stick. First parts where it's hitting is on the inside. So if you're unlucky, your pump never really sealed, or had a horrible seal. Let's see the diameter. 27.8. Yeah, that'll touch. Oh. Double check. 27. It's not much, but it'll touch. That doesn't help one bit. Still touching in the middle and over here on the edge. It's not touching anywhere else. Why did they build it like this? Piece of... Well, it's looking better. The sticky bits are almost gone. Parts that really stuck out. Almost. Aha, we have it. It's touching on the all sides now. Well, oh. There's nothing on here. I can just rock this back and forth, and not like this. You can see how warped this is. This is really basic stuff. We're getting there. That's a good millimeter. Ah, jeez. Of course, if you want to have it sealed on the O-ring, that may do. Well, it's giving me now a flat spot in the middle, so that's good. I'm going to let this go as is and go for the O-ring connection and use the sealant that I've got, because we have a flat spot and the outsides are flared up and the inner side is at least flat, and the inner ring will no longer push up the flange. So got that. Oh, yeah, you can see it now. That's good. Somebody had to die to get me that stone. It's a bit harsh, but it's true. Eat. That was the 9. See. This piece of crap. This is gonna be a long movie. I'll shorten bits because this is not exactly informational. 8. Come on. Of course, if that water pump is beyond repair, oh come on. Oh, that looks like it had a good seal. Relatively. You know, this side and this side looks like it's been evenly distributed, so that's okay. Okay, this thing's full with gunk as well. Now, the bad thing about this stuff is really it's going into your engine. And it'll go into your engine, and we don't know where that has been or what that has done. So it could be blocking something that is vital. Now you see where it's split. Well, this looks like an ordinary glue job, so if glue comes apart, you can glue it back together. No issue there. Yeah, it's just glue. There you go. That's it. It's not a big thing. Yeah, you can see where it has split here. Actually, this could be an old piece of something. This is really weird material. Yeah, I can confirm this has been glued, because on the outside you see a line where it had glue. That gives it the finish. Like, it looks like it's sealed, but it's not really. It's just glued. Huh. You want to see it spin? Are we getting hot? It's pulling 2.5 amps. I don't know. I don't like the sound much. At least with yours I had an idea of what plus and minus was, and I had a way to plug it in. Jeez. Come on. One point 1.3 amps at 12.5 volt. One point three. One 1.5. Still at 12.5 volts. No, 1.5. It stays stable there. Alright. So yours is broken. the engine is broken. Because when I put 12.5 volts on this baby, it's also, I hate it when that happens. Stuff not working. Off, you're off. It's already, at 5 volts, it's already drawing 2.5 amps. At 12.5 volts, it's pulling 3 amps. So it somehow, it's, oh wait a minute. The resistance inside is much bigger. Okay, so we can always take my pump. So let's assume there is some kind of something inside, I don't know. 6 or 7. I'm going to pull off the turbine wheel, because what if there is a gasket inside, some kind of O-ring, and what if that's skunked up in such a way that it draws the extra amps. This is 8, that's not going to work. 7. Hello, 7. I had you a moment ago. Big. Six? No, it's not 6. 7 is not here. 8, 7, 1. Jeez. It's storming outside. It's letting go nicely. Aha. That explains a little. There is no barrier between the coolant and the gunk and whatever is inside here. And this whole axle assembly is actually getting warm, and there is a spring-loaded thing here. Can I take this apart? I can, and I will. Yep. So I have to officially forbid your usage of gunk, the rollish gunk. This comes off very easily. So the engine is completely, oh actually it's not completely detachable. There is a seal here which keeps the liquid outside, but this, is it a, yeah, that used to be a bearing. Oh, let's see how much does the engine take. Pardon my guess. 12.5 volts. It's asking for 1.5, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2 amps. 1.1 amp. So this thing is completely sealed. We cannot go into this. Whatever is the matter, we'll have to sort it in here. Now this thing here, ooh, that's strange. No, I'm generating current by turning the axle. Okay. Which isn't that weird, of course. So this seal here, spring loaded. Holy. They weren't kidding when they said the flood is coming. Jeez. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Yes. You are in the wrong drawer. You want something to push that down, and then at the same time pull this back. Almost. Head. If I keep this underneath here, that makes it turn. So do the thing with the two. Crikey. There you go. This is out. This holds that together. There you go. So there's basically nothing in here. It is at worst a spring-loaded gasket that runs on here. Right. So it's not. This is. .7 volts at 12.5. No, sorry, 0.7 amps at 12.5 volts. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the engine. This goes on like that. There is nothing to hold this or anything. It's almost like it's incomplete. What makes the inner closure is this piece. And this is rubber then. Yes. And that rubber is being squeezed together. That's what it does. Okay. And this actually gets into touch with water, so, or coolant, as we say. So if you have any leakage here, it'll blow out there. Will not enter the engine at. So, okay, so that's okay. Now I don't see any gunk on the gasket here, on the rubber gasket. But this could also mean that the reason why it's so it draws the amps is because this is dry and it needs to be wet to run without a hitch. Pretty sure that's it actually. Because once I remove that, the engine goes down in amps very nicely. Always nice to put this back together. Come on. I know you would like to go in there. Yes. So is it 12.5? 1.5 amps, so it seems to be okay. There's nothing. Wait a minute. Like this. And there's nothing really rubbing against this. Wait, what was that? Doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, maybe that falls into there. Ah, yes. There is a little area where this needs to. Okay, so this is blocked from spinning. This here, the outside is blocked from spinning by a little notch that is over there, and that's still intact. And that goes in there. Which way is up? That side is up. Away from the cables. So that would be it. Where is that? There we go. So basically my conclusion is, so far, the pump is alright. You can order one still, of course, from the Australian company that produces this. So I will no longer test this dry. The impeller, not the turbine, of course. What was I thinking? There we go. It is spinning like this, so it is wanting to... Ooh! It wants to turn the screw loose. Is this a self... No, it's not. Interesting conundrum. I do not like stuff coming loose, so... Where is my... Boom, 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 boom. There. Ah, you feel it. Yeah, that will never come loose. It has seems to be up further than it was before. Yeah, okay. So that's that. All we need to do now is fix this in place here. And we're done. See, it's that easy. It's already fixed. We can continue to the next problem. No, I'm just kidding, of course. But I will actually fix this. It's a nice challenge. I will put some of my silicone liquid gasket in here. Made that up with that. I could go with the glue, or I could just bolt it together because it has enough meat everywhere. Here, there, yep. I could do that easily. Just bolt it together. Make some holes, about 1/3 of an inch apart. Just pull it together. That should seal it. No issue. Anyway, I think this was long enough. This is the status of your water pump. You just have to check out. Never ever use that gunk. Yeah, that's yeah. Never ever. Evil. Let's see if I have an example of my stuff around here somewhere. Oh, here. This is what I use. No, don't mind the brand, but it's Instant Gasket High Temperature Red. They use it on heads and stuff. And this actually turns into a silicone. That you have to see this. Look, this stuff is hardened. I just pull on this, and you can see it's pretty darn tough. And this is just rubber. It's no longer a liquid gasket. It's just rubber. It's perfect. I'm going to leave that in because it keeps the oxygen out, keeps it from deteriorating on the tip. So, but I use this. It's easily you can easily spread it and everything. It's perfect. Okay, that's it. That's your pump. Parts are in here. I'll put it back together using that red stuff. I'll talk with you about how to close the edge. Either try, I've got some really good glue, 2 components glue that is used in fighter planes, which I know because of somebody who works there. And I've also used that for a little magnet on my flywheel to pick up the RPM, and it stays on with that glue, so it's very nice. On the other hand, you know, using the whole bolt and nut solution is also to my liking a lot. And surprised me it was broken there. And as for the flatness of these bits, this one is okay-ish. Well, it's nowhere as warped as mine was, or the other part that you have. It's just a little. You can already see that the gasket has been spread around evenly, so that's much better. Here it's not, but that's also because of the attachment on the engine is not exactly perfect. They really took a lot of trouble in getting that right. Anyway, it's enough for me for today. I'm going to chill and relax. This was a very fruitful time in the shed. It's good to know a bit more about that, and also how to fix it. And there's nothing wrong with your engine with the electric motor, so that's perfect. Hey, my camera is warm to the touch. Okay. Anyway, details. A little something about my track here. This is the vent line from the engine. Goes into the oil separator here, and then out the top. And this goes to the other side of the fuel tank, and it comes down here again, over the base of the tank, and then into the inlet of the filter here. And this prevents oil running straight from here into the filter when it's turned on the right side. But, you know, little details. Oh, it's charging again. I was refreshing a little while ago. Oh, it's done and it's charging again. Okay. So, that's yours still. Well, basically, waiting for attention. Such a shame.